How's it going, guys? Blaine here for Bridge4 Games, and today we have a very, very special video for you guys. So, in case you weren't a Gen 1er like me, you weren't around in Gen 1, let me fill you in on a few things. So, nowadays, it's easy to look back and say, how did anybody not realize Pokemon was huge, Pokemon was awesome? Well, a lot of people did, and Pokemon really took off with people in my age group at the time. I mean, I was in 4th grade when Pokemon came out, so I was probably in, what, 5 and 4 is 9, 8, 9, 10 in that range. So for us kids, everything was awesome. But it was a new thing. It involved a little bit of magic, a little bit of monsters, all that good stuff. So in case you guys didn't know, Pokemon wasn't well received with everybody. And in fact, with a lot of people, it wasn't well received at all. And one group of individuals who had an issue with that were extremely religious individuals had, on occasion, some issues with it. A lot of televangelist types took issue with it and used it as sort of their newest target for what to blame for everything that's wrong with the world. It got so bad, actually, in fact, that you may not know this, Pope John Paul II actually had to issue an official statement saying that Pokemon is not demonic, Pokemon is not a problem, and Pokemon is actually a wonderful game that teaches kindness to animals, kindness to the world, and creating loving bonds with the world around you. So that's great, so we don't know that happens, but people having issues with Pokemon has persisted. So what we're going to actually do today, we're going to watch a couple different Pokemon sermons. We're going to react to them and see what these people think is wrong with Pokemon, and more than likely get a few good laughs along the way. And a couple things I really want to touch on real quick, guys. This video is not to bash any sort of religion at all. Please do whatever you feel you're calling to do. If you are Catholic, if you're Jewish, you practice Islam, any other religion, that's wonderful. If you don't practice religion, that's wonderful too. Here on Bridge4, we want you guys to do whatever you want to do. What we are enjoying today is a very harsh reaction at the time, and even recently, to what we all know is a loving and wonderful and intelligent game. So, again, guys, this is not meant to bash any religion or anything like that. We are just all having a good laugh at what is nowadays a pretty ridiculous fear of Pokemon. So, let's go ahead and start watching these videos and see what we can put together.
I said, son, what is that one morning? He said, that's Pokemon.
All right, first things first, I feel like we're going to be listening to George W. Bush. He's definitely got that accent. It's funny enough where I don't have a problem with it, so I think that's okay.
And I found out that Pokemon means pocket monster. Pokemon is Pokemon, plural.
All right. I gotta give this guy credit, actually. I don't normally want to give credit when he's attacking Pokemon, but he actually used the plural of Pokemon correctly. And to this day, you guys would not believe how many fans of Pokemon, or people who make money selling Pokemon cards, use the plural Pokemons. It is atrocious. It is a horrendous grammatical offense. And if this guy can get it right, you guys can too.
Are incredible creatures that share the world with humans. Each has its own fighting abilities. Some grow and evolve into even more powerful creatures. The children are developing relationships with all these Pokemon creatures.
They sure are.
Little, reclusive, power-filled monsters. But why should they carry these monsters in their pocket? They say the Pokemon whole effort is to train children how to become the #1 Pokemon master in the world. You follow through the New Age teaching, you find out that masters are those who take control of spirits in the dark realm, and they tell those spirits what to do.
This guy has gone off the rails. He was good there. He was just talking about Pokemon. We we catch Pokemon to have a relationship with them. That's correct, and we battle them to grow as trainers and grow as Pokemon and creatures in this world. But But boy, howdy, this jumped into demons and alternate realities real quick. Also, I love his face there. It's another W.
The child at some point becomes capable of taking these powers and channeling them through their mind, through their arms, or through their power sources. Their power sources are...
that had to be a deliberate cut. He's like, you can channel them through the power sources, and all the characters there are like... That I know that's in the intro, but there is no way that this was edited by accident that way.
Of course, are many of the symbols that they pick up from the Pokemon paraphernalia.
Right there. Boom. Ash is hugging Squirtle. Look at this. They're both just so happy to be with one another. Who could have a problem with this?
So Pokemon is a game that teaches children how to enter into the world of witchcraft, how to cast spells, how to...
Boy, that lady is like, I want no Pokemon.
Use psychic phenomena, how to put to work supernatural powers against their enemies, how to fantasy role play. Pokemon World is a world of the demonic.
Jeez, that escalated real quick. Let's take a minute here to unpack what he has a problem with. So he has a problem with what appears to be Pokemon fruit roll-ups, a Pokemon Pikachu, the Tamagotchi type thing, what looks like a puzzle, and the CD, I believe at the time, for the Poker Rap. Look, okay. Look, if I were to choose things to pick at that were kind of like low-hanging fruit, I think I would go for like Ghost Pokemon, or I know Houndoom wasn't around at this time because this is Gen 1 stuff, but Houndoom, who is a literal hellhound, or not this. Like, I would not be attacking fruit roll-ups to further my point that Pokemon is the devil.
Of the satanic. But while you might not take it quite seriously, I assure you that demons take it quite seriously. Satan takes it quite seriously. Your children need to know there's a devil, and he hates them, and he wants to ruin their...
How often have you ever seen a depiction of the devil look like Jigglypuff? I mean, like, the devil is supposed to be intimidating, and like, Jigglypuff, it's like the most welcoming and cuddly Pokemon ever. It's more cuddly than Pikachu. Like, you literally have cybernetically enhanced cat monsters. You have dragons. You literally have several, like, demonic-inspired creatures, including, like, Magmar, who looks like it's literally made out of fire and lava. And you go with Jigglypuff. Oh my god. Okay. Back to the video.
Their life. There was even a couple of reports where children had been stabbed by other children over Pokemon cards. Do you remember the Dungeons and Dragons game of the 80s where children, young people even ended up killing themselves because it was a role-playing game?
Alright, so a quick thing. My parents, when I was growing up, they didn't have a problem with Pokemon. They didn't want me playing D&D because apparently some kids got lost doing a campaign, and, you know, basically they got lost and ended up, like, starving to death, and it was quite tragic. But, guys, D&D is also harmless. It was just the common target, and it was just something occultish that people were worried about in the 80s, and now it became Pokemon. So, kind of not surprising there, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
Listen, I can't stress this enough. How that everything in life is real.
It is.
Everything. I assure you, what?
This guy is an A+ mustache. This guy is the damn template for Alolan Golem. Look at this dude. He's like, how about no Pokemon, no but mustaches?
Your children watch. What you watch affects you radically.
Radically.
The perverted primetime programming and cable programming and the movie industry.
This guy's just checking down the list of common things to attack.
The Yes, they have their own websites, several of them, in fact.
All right, guys. So that was the first sermon we have here. It's easily the most well known, mainly just because it's so common and such a fun, hilariously made fun of one because of how over the top it is. So now we're actually going to go ahead and take a look at the second one we have. Yeah, so this video is clearly brought to us by the Prophecy Club, who believes in not liking Pokemon and truly excellent mullets. This is actually a quite longer video, but we're gonna go through it, and I'm probably gonna cut a bit of this out, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get started and see what this guy thinks about our favorite game, Pokemon.
Now, a lot of things come over from the Orient.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. That didn't take long. So, real quick, guys, if you're unaware, Orient is, for the most part, considered to be a pretty offensive term in the U.S. these days. I realize this video is old as dirt, and that's why we have such wonderful quality on it. But yeah, please don't use that term. I'm in a wonderful relationship with an Asian American woman, and she would find that term horrendously offensive. So, guys, please don't do that. But anyways, that's our little PSA here. Back to things. Also, shout outs to this dude. He's got like a lot of like samples here. So if we actually look, he's got the Burger King Pokeball, I believe, and some other good stuff there. So let's go ahead and see what else he has to say.
A lot of things come over from the Orient.
And say it twice.
Some things have a big impact on us, and some things
Is he
don't.
attacking Animorphs?
I can't think of anything that come over from the Orient
Got
that
an
actually
Animorph
had
toy
a
there.
big impact or a phenomenon type craze, other than Godzilla. But
don't go
there
attacking
is something
Godzilla,
new
man.
that's come over to the United States and has actually captured the minds and the imagination of every single child. And you know what? It's not new at all.
Oh man, I love this guy's he's got a dossier on Pokemon. Look at that. He just pulled out his file. He's like, this is not new. We need to be concerned. This dude has a Pokemon dossier. He probably has an Animorphs dossier too.
Japanese kids have been watching this thing since 1995.
Actually, 96, Mullet Man.
It started out as a cartoon, went to a comic book.
Actually, it started off as a video game that went to a manga, which went to a cartoon. But it's semantics.
They made it into a video game.
We started with a video game.
Went to toys.
That did
Collectible
happen.
card game. Now, praise God, there's even a movie on it.
He just thanked God for the Pokemon movie?
And it was started in 1995.
96.
It's not new, but it's new to kids, and they're eating it up. And it's called Pokemon. And it stands for Pocket Monster.
That is true. Pokemon did make the cover of Time magazine back in the day, guys. And by the way, this cover is straight fire. First of all, they chose Poliwhirl to be just the main center there. So shout outs to Ace Trainer Liam. You should be very, very proud. I love how Psyduck is like getting stage fright based on the way he looks there. Charizard, Blastoise, and Mewtwo look pretty good. They gave a raging middle finger to Venusaur for not appearing on Time magazine. And it's also worth noting, guys, Pokemon is very particular with their brand, and they don't like their logo ever partially covered up. So seeing the Pokemon logo obscured by Poliwhirl, Mewtwo, and Psyduck there is actually like really rare. Like, I was surprised to actually just see this now. I'm seeing this for the first time with you guys, so geez. All right.
And it even made the cover of Time magazine.
Yep.
Now, the first thing I want you to notice is, do you notice any symbol up there that you've seen before? The spiral. And it stands for what? Male fertility.
You saying like Poliwhirl is hung as hell? Like male fertility. Well, I gotta tell you guys, I didn't think this is the direction he was gonna take with this, but let's continue.
Okay? Now, This thing is actually called Poliwhirl, but they actually had another name for it before they renamed it. When this creature first came out, it was called Hypno. And they changed it to Poliwhirl to make it a little more innocent. But you see, what it actually does is it's supposed to be able to mesmerize and hypnotize its enemies.
So like, those are intestines. I will point out, Poliwhirl's Japanese name actually means slithering. So I don't know where he saw Hypno. That's another Pokemon. So, all right, let's continue.
And you can see how that would happen. That starts spinning around, and it's just like one of those hypnotic wheels that they use to hypnotize. And you see up here in the top, here's a creature, an alligator-type creature over here, dragon. Kind of a funny duck-billed thing down here. And this is an interesting character over here. This character over here is called Mewtwo.
I am so excited.
And Mewtwo looks like an alien. If you look at him real carefully, he looks like an alien. But you know, the first thing that I noticed about that thing is, when I looked at it, and I looked at those eyes, I said, you know what? That kind of looks like the things that we used to pray to inside that circle.
What?
Now you notice that he has a particular salute that he's given. And he's in this pose. Every time that you see Mewtwo, he's in this pose. Now he has 3 fingers. And those 3 fingers are always sticking out like that. Now, he doesn't have 5 fingers like we do. He has 3.
He was made
but
in
if
a
they
lab.
were the 3, on us, they'd be this. And that doesn't...
Okay. So, just go with me, guys. So, if like a duck who's got 3 fingers holds up his little flipper, is he also doing this? You know, if you take away the context of this video, and given the dude's hair and him holding like a rock out like hand symbol, I could see this guy being at like some kind of like concert or something.
mean hook 'em horns. Doesn't mean
Hook 'em
I love
horns.
you. Doesn't mean one more. It means hail Satan. It's the satanic salute that all Satanists identify themselves with. And it says here, you look here, it says for many kids, it's now an addiction. Very much so. Cards, video games, toys, a new movie. Is it bad for them? What we need to look at is whether or not that particular statement holds true. Is it bad for them?
No.
Here's one of the characters.
We're changing slides. Everybody be
Cute
careful.
little- Everybody, okay, everybody go. Oh, come on.
Oh.
I know you wanted to do that, see? That's why I did that. He's cute. But the one thing I noticed about him right off, this is Pikachu. One thing I noticed about him right off was
I can't wait.
his tail.
So this guy is gonna go down a rabbit hole explaining why the lightning bolt's bad. But holy cow, can you imagine if this guy got his hands on Giratina?
From the web pages of the producer of this game. Listen to this. The Pokemon trading card game is a new collectible card game that is made and distributed by Wizards of the Coast.
Oh no.
What is a wizard? Male practitioner of black magic. Wizards of the Coast, the same company that made the best-selling game Magic: The Gathering. Here's one of the cards. This is Cabal Ghoul.
Sure is.
Now, in case you don't know what a ghoul is, it's a dead, rotting, decaying thing that's been in the ground and magically summoned back to life. So
That is a zombie. A ghoul. Actually, a ghoul is any sort of creature that hangs out in dark and dank areas and likes to feed on the dead. Or is just somebody interested in gothic themes. I've been at this a while.
you have a walking dead thing,
The Walking Dead is typically a zombie.
and that's what a ghoul is. And in this particular thing, it says, at the end of each turn, put a 1+1 counter on Cabal Ghoul for each other creature that died during the turn and was not regenerated.
Because they eat dead things. They're not themselves dead.
So let's go back to Pokemon. Listen to me carefully. Up here is the Pokemon ball. Okay, that's this thing here.
I don't know why it's upside down,
And
but
inside of that, you catch the Pokemon.
Bro went to Burger King. It is the Burger King Pokeball.
That's the Pokemon ball, and you actually catch the monster inside of that thing and harness
He's done
the
his
power
research,
in there.
guys. We are
And then you can call
in
on
trouble.
that power to regenerate its.
Okay, so he clearly is also bashing Animorphs by Transformers. Changes from Dino Creature into Evil Andalite. All right.
Now, we're told that there are 150 species of these particular creatures on the face of the earth.
Somebody hasn't heard of Mew.
The object of this game is gotta catch 'em all. And they tell you that if you catch 'em all, you become a Pokemon master. Because you're a master. You can become a god. That's the premise of what this has been teaching.
So Ash Ketchum's a god, huh? I expect him to win a little more if that was the case.
You become the Pokemon master. That's the whole premise and the whole goal of this game. Now, this is the main character.
I like Ash's face. Down here, he just heard he's a god, and he's like, yeah!
And you know, every time that your children watch this program, whether it's a video, whether it's a cartoon, whether it's a comic book, no matter what it is, they hear this mantra, this rap song that's played over again. And it says, I will travel across the land searching far and wide, each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
I didn't know how much I needed a spoken word version of the Pokemon theme song until right now.
And then it's enchanted to them. Gotta catch 'em all. Here's the next character. This is Misty. Look at this. Now this is off of a comic book. This is actually a page of a comic book. But if this was clear, if this was actually clear, you'd see that that's a halter top.
Oh my god. Misty wears a halter top. Stop the presses. Stop the presses.
It stops right there. And she's got short shorts on. And she's described as Ash's companion. And listen what it says about her. She's headstrong and stubborn, constantly arguing with Ash. Typical woman.
Jesus Christ.
And here's Brock over here in the corner, and Brock is by far the most hormonal because his fascination with
Well, I mean, that's not where I thought he would start with Brock, but all right. Yeah, Brock has a crush on every woman he sees except Misty.
Opposite sex many times gets him or the group in trouble. Well, then there's Pokemon trainer Gary. And Gary's not pictured in here, but Gary is a real self-centered jerk. He's vindictive and he's obnoxious.
And he's depicted that way in the show.
And then there are two characters, and one's called Jesse, and the other one's called James. And listen to what it says about them.
Oh, I can't wait.
It says, prepare for trouble, make it double. Jesse and James are an evil gang looking to steal rare Pokemon. Jesse and James are stuck up, fashion conscious, and you know what? In the program, they're also prone to cross-dressing. Now, if you don't know what that means that that if you feel like you're a woman in a man's body, you wear women's clothing.
He went there.
You dress
he
like
went
one.
there.
If you're a woman who feels manly, you wear men's underclothing and dress like one. Cross-dressing. Now, this is a scene, actually this is a poster from the movie.
All right, this guy has no excuse. He says 150. He clearly knows of Mew because it's in his damn dossier on Pokemon. He has no excuse for not knowing that Mew exists.
And look here, this is Mewtwo. This is Mew over here, M-E-U. He's kind of cute. And this is Mewtwo over here, complete with his satanic salute. And if you notice, that pose is always given with the left hand. That's significant. Remember the left-hand path?
Mewtwo is holding up his right hand there, but
bigger
okay.
and better. Of course, that's what we always want. Bigger and better monsters. That's what the world needs. And we're told that they get bigger and better through the use of energy. They get their energy through energy balls.
What's that even mean?
And here is a picture of cute little Pikachu, and he's being energized by an energy ball. And now
Real quick, these are on sale for $24.99 each. And nowadays, these are into the thousands. Oh my god. Oh, if I can go back in time.
you notice he's not quite so cute anymore, and his little satanic tail is really erect.
You gotta really watch out for those erect satanic tails. It'll get you every time.
Now, parents, if you're not up on Pokemon, you need to be. And one of the things you can do is go out and buy the official Pokemon trading card game player's guide. One of the things you can do is look through here because it shows every Pokemon in existence.
I'm realizing one big problem here. The guy is intermingling the main world of Pokemon with the way that the trading card game has to function to work. He's kind of just like crisscrossing a bunch of different stuff here together. I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention.
And something very unusual is also in this book, and that is that they actually show the energy balls that is used to make these monsters bigger and better. I want you to see them. I hope you can see them from where I am.
So this whole thing, these demonic energy balls are the basic energy in the Pokemon trading card game. The symbols we just picked to represent typing. That's what he's getting all worked up about. This is the grand reveal from the Pokemon dossier.
Look at the yellow. What do you see?
I see a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, I got it.
All-seeing eye.
I feel like this is the kind of guy who doesn't have $1 bills because he's afraid they're watching you through the pyramid.
Up here is the clenched fist, symbol for rebellion, anarchy.
What?
Right down here is a powerful witchcraft symbol where my finger is. Powerful witchcraft symbol, and it's a symbol for fire.
It's a flame.
Down here is another powerful witchcraft symbol. Actually, a New Age symbol. They call a New Age symbol for Earth.
So,
okay.
Is every tree out in my yard littered with New Age symbols for Earth?
Which is a green leaf. And down at the bottom here, this blue ball down in here is the symbol for energy of water. And water transforms into wind. Earth, wind, and fire, the three basic elements of all witchcraft. Parent.
I need that picture from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the Pepe Sylvia thing. The guy's like, oh shit, we got earth, fire, and air. We got the symbols of Satanism here.
Do you think they put that in there by coincidence? Do you think they just built this game, put these on there, and said, hey, let's just put those symbols on there. They look cool. Kids won't know what they are, but they'll like them because they look cool. Or did they put them on there because they know what the meaning of each one of those symbols is?
It all comes together.
And they want to desensitize our children to seeing those symbols so much that when they see them in other things, hey, no big deal. There is a devised plan going on for the battle of our children's minds.
Pepe Sylvia meme.
And the whole object is to catch them while they're young.
So he's trying to say that Catch 'em All is a slogan by the devil to catch kids. As much as I want to continue laughing, I feel like it's starting to lose some of its luster here.
Remember the old kid? Remember the Pokemon motto? Gotta catch 'em all. Who do you think feels that way? It's the enemy. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta get them while they're young. This is a picture from one of the comic books. Look at this.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Pokemon Psychic Surprise.
It looks like Ash is trying to get out of there because he knows he's in a room full of crazies.
Surprise, all right. Look at this. This creature right here is called Haunter.
That's Gengar, buddy.
I believe that those energy balls represent that the Pokemon get their power by supernatural occult ability. You saw the symbols. Remember, the materials speak for itself. They give themselves away.
Oh, wow.
And what made that even more evident was two cards. One was called Abra, and the other is called...
Oh, no, he's not.
...is called Kadabra.
Look at him. He looks so proud of this. He's like, it's Abra and Kadabra. You're right. Magic words. Magic words are evil.
Or did they put that in there because they know exactly what it means and they want our children to get desensitized to it? They want our children to be able to look at that and actually at one day now, while they're identifying with their favorite Pokemon, reach up and go, "Hail Pokemon!" And what?
I I really can't think of a better way to end this video. Alright guys, well that was a whole lot to unpack, but I hope you guys had as great a time as I did looking at a bunch of people overreacting to the Pokemon world and the Pokemon franchise. But guys, again, the purpose of this video was not to make fun of any religion or any individual person, but the point of this video is to show you guys that Pokemon is a perfectly harmless and wonderful hobby, and if we're being perfectly honest, people really overreacted about it quite a long time ago, and looking back in that as a time capsule of Americana is just a hilariously wonderful thing to do. So guys, thank you so much for being with us on this journey, guys. If you would like to see me do some more, because there are more Pokemon sermon videos out there, some of them can be a little more interesting. Some are actually positive and favorite Pokemon. So if you guys would like to see that kind of content, please speak up in the comments and leave a comment. Let us know that you guys would like to see some more Pokemon sermon videos, and I'll be happy to react to those as well. You guys, thank you so much for being here with us. If you like this kind of content, if you had as good a time with me as I did watching these videos, then please like this video and remember to subscribe to the channel in order to join the Bridge 4 crew and become part of this wonderful community. And guys, as the pillow says, please be sure to subscribe, because that is the only way you guys will see every single one of our amazing videos the second it drops. So guys, thank you so much for being here with us today. And I better be careful. A little evil Pikachu is coming up over my shoulder here. But guys, again, thank you so much for being here, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.